Formula One cars returned to the track this week, starting a triple round of races across the Americas, with the United States GP being one of the most anticipated, due to the number of updates that will be brought by the teams this week. And among these, Ferrari should be one of the ones that will have the most important news, with its car evolving well in the last races and showing a much stronger pace, and awaiting the final part of the update brought in the previous races to understand whether or not they are on the right track. Initially, it was reported that the team would bring its last major package of updates in this week's race in the United States. However, new information indicates that these improvements may be divided into two stages, starting with the United States GP and ending with the Mexican GP. The reason for this split is the lack of time available to do all the testing and adjustments for this week's race due to it being a sprint weekend, so the mechanics and engineers will only have one free practice session available for all the work, which could rush things and cause problems, harming the car's performance for the rest of the weekend. The good news is that the more flexible front wing, which has been promised for some time, should be brought in this week. And this could be one of the team's differentiators for this final stretch, since other teams have achieved a considerable increase in performance after bringing in a wing of this type, such as McLaren and Mercedes, for example. This flexible wing has even caused a lot of talk, since other teams believe that it is irregular according to the regulations, which do not allow these parts to be too flexible, which brings considerable benefits, both on straights and in curves. The following week at the Mexican GP, Ferrari should complete its update, introducing some new features to its floor, with small adjustments that should improve airflow and bring more grip, especially to the rear of the car, making the SF24 more balanced and preparing a good base for next season's car. Even with only a few races left, Ferrari is bringing these updates believing they can catch Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship, taking advantage of the drop in performance of Verstappen's car in the last few races to capitalize as much as possible, having 6 races to make up a difference of just 15 points, which is quite possible if they get this update right. Well, expectations are high for this weekend. But tell me in the comments, do you think Ferrari will be able to beat Red Bull this season and end the year with a much more competitive car?